week you announced that the United States taking steps to impose visa restrictions under the visa policy on Bangladeshi individuals responsible for undermining the democratic elections in Bangladesh. Bangladesh ruling prime minister responded this decision by saying, in case of any move to thwart elections from outside, indicating US, Bangladesh will also impose restriction on those who will take such initiative. And junior foreign minister has said US has given assurance that there will be no sanction before election. So is that true, and what is your reaction?
I will say, as we have said previously, as we said when the secretary announced this new policy in May, that the purpose was not to take a side in an election in Bangladesh, but to ensure or to support free, fair, and peaceful national elections in Bangladesh. I will say that, as we noted when we announced these new visa restrictions on Friday, they include both members of law enforcement, the ruling party, and the political opposition.
So one more on Bangladesh main opposition party gave a 48 hours ultimatum to the government to release their party chairperson and allow her to go abroad for advanced medical treatment as her medical condition is very serious and she's under arrest and hospitalized, the 78 years old former prime minister. So what is your stance, the releasing of the former prime minister?
I just don't have any comment on that. Was there another Bangladesh one? Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Matt. Just one concern. The U.S. ambassador in Bangladesh mentioned 24th September in Bangladesh of inclusion of media person on new visa restriction raised a huge concern. Taking into account the imposition on media person, a member of former editor with credential of working with Western outlets expressed concern that such a move runs contrary to uphold freedom of press. Don't you think this sanction, if applied to media, would undermine U.S. call for stand for human rights, freedom of speech, and freedom of press?
So let me just be clear, because I missed the first part of the question. This is a reference to the to the 3C actions that we announced on Friday, and the question is about whether they
whether that U.S. ambassador in Dhaka day before yesterday told that it will be applied also on media person.
I think what we have said, and we have not announced, because visa records are confidential, we have not announced the specific members or the specific individuals to which this will apply, but have made clear that they will apply to members of law enforcement, the ruling party, and the political opposition.